Welcome to the Cryptic Corner, lifting the veil with Enchanted LifePath and friends. EnchantedLifePath.com. Ken Dodd was admitted to hospital in January with the same chest infection that hits most celebs months before their death. He told the most useless paper in the world, the Liverpool Echo, "I have been to a very dark place, but I will get out into the sunshine." During his 6-week stay in hospital, he had to explain his way out of so-called fake news reports claiming he had died. He spoke to the people in the media who started the rumour saying, "They are horrible monsters. I don't think they are human beings. I think they are evil, but they will get theirs. I can tell you now, there is a God and he will punish them." Ken was greeted by children dressed up as Dizzy men as he left the hospital on February the 27th. Well, that was weird. Dodd married his long-term partner Anne Jones just 48 hours before he died on March the 9th, which is a 3993 the Lima Aleister Crowley reference. Ken died on March the 11th, which is also known as Creation Day on the Liverpool sacrifice date map. 311 is 33. He told the Lord Mayor he wanted to do a big show for the charities in April or May, which are high sacrifice months. He added, "I will be there, I shall return." Was Ken leaving us little cryptic corkers by any chance? Let's take a look. Uh-oh, Ken Dodd popped his clogs and my eyes lit up the city in daylight when the Liverpool Smecco published this first piece of useful info ever, saying the Dodster's funeral at the Anglican Cathedral was to be open to the public. So I thought to myself, what a wonderful world, as I could now gatecrash it and play Count the Freemasons. 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 Huge crowds gathered in and outside the cathedral, dubbed the largest in the kingdom during the ceremony. Non-stop rain and freezing temperatures matched the doom and gloom levels expected over a funeral. Scanning my eyes around, taking it all in, I couldn't help but notice I seemed to be the only person there who was thinking Ken Dodd looked like one of the most prolific perverts to ever walk the earth, and his touchy-feely sense of humour seemed to be holding more references to Tickle's dicks than Tickle sticks. Haha.
Do you like fish sticks?
Yo.
You like to put fish sticks in your mouth?
Yes.
What are you, a gay fish?
Yes. Fish. Gay fish. Fish.
The celebs came and went, but not before I took over 100 photos and 2 hours of footage. Enchanted LifePath TV, Jonathan Vegas. See you soon, mate. Calls him Jonathan. Put him in the body bag, Johnny. None of this was easy, you know. I had an Anchorman style Ron Burgundy running with Sly News cameramen. Unbelievable, Jeff. Standing there for hours, getting soaked, drenched, freezing, and then I get moved along when all the big stuff starts happening.
Sky TV and they were about to come in here, so you're going to have to move that remote to the Sky TV in there, yeah.
I've been here all day.
No, but Sky TV
You can go behind me.
No, that's his section, mate.
Go behind me.
Sorry, mate.
Go behind me.
You need to move, mate.
You are watching Enchanted LifePath TV. This is Ken Dodd, my big fat Freemasonic funeral. Forgive me for thinking Ken Dodd is trying to mimic the forked tongues, contorted hands, different postured demon here. So this gives us a perfect opportunity to go into some cryptic caucus around Doddy himself. Well, he wouldn't be much of a Freemason if he wasn't surrounded by 33s, would he? And his name gives us the number 33 in reversible reduction when using Geomatrinator, which is a popular geometria calculator we use to find alphanumeric codes which are hidden in plain sight. Did Mr. Dodd reach 33rd degree level of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry? Answers on a postcard. So, Ken Dodd was born on November the 8th, 1927 and died on March 11, 2018. Well, there's a surprise. Not. He was born on an 88 day and died on a 33 day. Why in hell would I say such a thing? It's simple. This is how the crafty bastards work. November is the 11th month and the 8th day. This gives us an 11-8. 8 times 11 is 88. March 11 gives us a 33. With the 11 times 3, with March being the 3rd month, you get it. Ken Dodd dead brings up another set of numbers we are all very well aware of on Enchanted LifePath TV, but there is a lot of people out there who won't have a clue what I'm going on about, so if you're scratching your head right now, give me a few seconds. Anyway, Ken Dodd dead gives us a full reduction of 44. This is half the 88 I mentioned earlier. The 88 is the Twin Serpent, which was represented by the Twin Towers at 9/11. 44 is a number associated with sacrifice and deception. Julius Caesar was stabbed in the back on March the 15th, 44 BC during the Ides of March. Ken Dodd will have been aware of this. When we see repeating numbers such as the 55 or mirrored numbers like the 131 in Jewish gematria, we can take them as an occultist rubber stamp on an event. The 111 in Kabbalah carries many meanings, with the Holy Trinity mockery being one of them. All of these numbers are playing a huge part in this ritual. Here is some more footage from the day before we look into who the Diddy men are and why Tina Turner could be a summer sacrifice after a subliminal message about her was shared with people attending the funeral. They could have picked a less satanic venue for Doddy's big fat Freemasonic funeral, unless that is what he would have wanted. Looking around the grounds of the Anglican Cathedral, it is clear as day to me that the place is steeped in the occult, with an obelisk representing the phallic symbol of Nimrod, the sun god's missing penis. This is probably what Ken Dodd's tickle stick was mocking. We also see an Egyptian Roman style building called the Oratory, which we will look into in my new documentary. It is being filmed now. It was built by Freemasons to symbolise Liverpool's recognition for helping the empire murder and enslave millions. You can also see the Masonic compass etched into the walls of the cathedral, and a look inside reveals a huge ritual-esque circle chamber with an 8-pointed star on the floor. This is sun worship all the way from ancient Babylon. Oh, what a lovely tea party. This place gives me the creeps.
He gave her, and Uncle Ken particularly, during these last few weeks at the hospital and finally at his home. He is now safe with his beloved family. Sleep peacefully, Uncle Ken. We all love you very much. Thank you.
His family. Ken spoke of abiding love for his parents, Sarah and Arthur. He often said that he could not have had a better childhood and upbringing. He was so proud of the fact that the family unit, with his brother Billy and sister June, could not have been more stable or happy. Ken's nieces and nephews are here today to say goodbye to their Uncle Ken. I want to tell them that he was so proud of you all and was always keen to tell me of your achievements. A couple of years ago, a journalist asked Ken how he would like to be remembered. He replied, "He gave us happiness and laughter." He certainly did. I'm going to miss you something awful, my friend. God bless.
I mentioned tranny face Tina Turner earlier as a possible candidate for an occult blood sacrifice in 2018 after hearing her songs all over adverts and seeing her in the newspapers lately. I see this as predictive programming. This is how they subliminally prepare the masses for an event, as well as hiding sneaky codes which can also be embedded into dates and using plays on words. Tina Turner was born in the same month as Ken Dodd in November on the 26th. November 26 is the 330th day of the year, another crafty 33 for those who can see. November 26 is the day of the Covenant. Tina Turner was mentioned by a guest speaker at Ken's funeral who quoted her name and Simply the Best song in a tribute to Dodd. I never had a coffee in my hand, but if I did, I would have spat it out laughing my head off awkwardly. When we look at the numbers game around Tina Turner dead, full deduction is 64. 64 is a reference to the squares on a black and white chessboard. This is a theme we see all over the world at Masonic lodges, including right here in Liverpool where we have 26. 89 could very well be a Hillsborough reference, and the 180 in Kabbalah is 666 with 3 times 6 being 18. Remembering that occultists do not recognise the 0, so we always get rid of that number. Simply the Best gives us 203, which is a 23 in Kabbalah, and a 919 mirror in Jewish gematria. And to me, that is enough to suggest, Tina Turner, you're going down.
I just want to thank you, Ken. And in the words of Tina Turner, it's very easy.
Tina Turner, she knows.
You're simply the best by far. Thank you.
Right, so after all that, we have just one quick question left. Who are the Dizzy Men? On first glance, they seem to be the brainwave creation of a twisted child snatcher. They carry a very Celtic theme, which again dates back to ancient Babylon. The leprechaun-like characters are riddled with the occult, and we only have to skim the surface to unravel this one. Leprechauns were originally evil bastard demonic little creatures that would leave curses and could cause havoc for anything on their travels. They were seen as an omen of chaos. It is said their power was held in their rod or staff, which is likened to Aaron's rod that had powers from God. Once again, we have far more satanic undertones with the Dizzy Men. The Pope instructs new cardinals to open the lower dungeons of the Vatican to let loose the malignant leprechaun demons to steal gold from rich evangelicals and spread disease into their homes. Well, I bet you never seen that one coming, did you? Let's carry on with a song called We Are the Dizzy Men from Ken Dodd, who looks more like a sick, leather-faced, cannibalistic vampire monster the more I look at him. Did you let your child be one of the Dizzy Men? Do you understand the world of Satanism is a paedophile's paradise? Take it away, Ken, with this pagan pop tune from hell.
D-I-D-D-Y. We are the Diddy Men, itty bitty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men who always have a bash. We're full of Diddy joys, we make a gay and Diddy noise. We are the Diddy Men who come from naughty ash. In Diddy socks, Diddy shoes, Diddy shirts, Diddy trues. Around the Diddy city, we sing a Diddy Diddy. We are the Diddy Men, Doddy's naughty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men who come from naughty ash. Sure, I'm Mick the Marmalizer. I'm 1'7" tall. With my 6-inch shillelagh, sure I'll marmalise you all. I'm Evan from the valleys. I've travelled very far, and from all the Diddy Welshmen, here's a Diddy Yacky Dar. We are the Diddy Men, itty bitty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men who come from naughty ash. From Invercocky-Leaky, wee Hamish, that's my name. I'll just a Diddy sporran, but I'll wiggle it just the same. I'm Nigel Ponsonby Smallpiece, the cream of the elite. Just follow me, and you will see my Diddy country seat. We are the Diddy Men, itty bitty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men who come from naughty ash. Our Diddy hearts are dutiful, our tummies are jambotiful. In accents many and various, we're feeling plentiful, hilarious, merry and gay, wherever we are. A Diddy fillet, a Diddy fillet. We are the Diddy Men, itty bitty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men who always have a bash. We hope it doesn't rain and wash us down the Diddy drain. We are the Diddy Men who come from naughty ash. In Diddy hats, Diddy smocks, money in a Diddy box. We march around the circus, singing up the Diddy workers. We are the Diddy Men, Doddy's naughty Diddy Men. We are the Diddy Men, so let the cymbals crack. We're the Diddy Men from naughty ash.